and speaking confidence into yourself first thing in the morning. I know Tony Robbins used to do that, and he called them incantations. I think he still does it. Um, and if you know it's something that you feel you need help with, you can reach out to a psychologist. Um, I would really suggest Teal Swan's work. Love her, can't talk about her enough. Um, and for this one, I would look up uncertainty and anxiety, self worth, self fulfilling prophecies on YouTube, um, and look at those videos, you know. And again, I suggested this in one of the readings. If affirmations are too far of a jump for you, take a cup of water and we can change the vibration of water. So think of someone you love or even an animal and muster all of that feeling while holding that cup of water. And then after 10 minutes, drink that water and that will change your vibration. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. I'm going to use the beautiful Teal Swans, the Blind Spot Oracle deck. We're going to see your guys' blind spot in this situation, what you're not considering, what Spirit has to say about that. I love this deck because, well, you really can't find this with anybody else, you know, like what are you not seeing within your blind spot? What is it, you know, that Spirit wants you to work on? Okay. Number 7. Sigil 7. Let's take a look-see in the book for what she has to say. All right, for number 7, she says, meaning. All right, if you have drawn this sigil, you have assigned a meaning to this situation or an experience that is part of this situation that is not the actual meaning of the experience. People search for a way of interpreting the implication of every experience in their lives. Seeking out the meaning of experiences is an advanced form of consciousness. But as we know all too well, there are pitfalls to advancement. The ability to derive meaning is both something that sets our species apart as an evolved and rapidly expanding facet of consciousness, as well as what causes us to self-destruct. The quality of our experience is flavored by one thing. That is the meaning that we assign to the experience. It is crucial to recognize that there is a difference between what actually happens and the meaning of what happens. We must see that meaning does not inherently exist in the world in and of itself. Therefore, meaning does not inherently exist in a situation. It is all about interpretation, and it is best not to confuse interpretation with truth. If meaning does not inherently exist in an experience, we must and do assign it to the experience, and then we mistake the event and the meaning of the event for the same thing. So what you must consider is that you've been punishing people or avoiding them for a meaning that you yourself assigned to that experience with them. What you must consider is that much of the pain you're experiencing in this situation is not because of what you actually experience, but because of the meaning you assign to it. Ask yourself, what am I making this mean? Then question that meaning so that you can discern the difference between what's actually happening and what you think the meaning of the experience is. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you're disappointed right now with this current outcome in this romantic relationship. You're letting a lot of your anxiety, your doubt, your worry get to you, whichever suggested, gave you a solution how to fix it, and told you how to choose your battles and that remain balanced, and that as long as it's for the good of everyone, good intentions for everyone, explain your reasons, and that you do have the energy around you to succeed. Everything is there for you to succeed, okay? But to do that, I feel like a lot of you don't want to at the moment, and that's why you've been avoiding the situation, you've been blocking it, you don't want to deal with it. And this is telling you it's because of the meaning that you have given to this situation. So, what I would suggest is put yourself in the third person point of view. Say your name is Ashley, right? Give yourself the name Emily and write in your journal, Emily is going through this. Emily had this happen. Emily's friend Jackson said blah blah blah. And then you can look at it clearer, and what would you suggest, for Emily to do in this situation? When we see ourselves from apart, or even a friend, you can put your friend down in the situation you're in, and then clarity will come. It's like that old Buddhist saying of, when you kick the mud, you can't see the bottom of the lake, and so you have to wait for it to settle. So wait for it to settle. Clarity will come. Subscribe a new meaning. You'll get out of this stagnant energy. You have all the energy you need to succeed in this situation, okay? It's around you, right? And now, let's take a little look-see. Last deck I'm going to use, the Hidden Truth Oracle. Again, love this one because it straight out says all the emotions that everybody is feeling at the moment. So let's see what I'm drawn to. Pile number 3. What cards would you like me to choose? Pile number 3. I do it differently than everyone. A lot of people like to go through and watch them drop. I don't like doing that. I feel like I like to fan them out and feel for the right one. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile number 3. Okay. That's all I'm getting. All right. Okay. I wonder if you're happy without me. Okay, they're missing you. They're wondering. My life is not as together as it seems. All right, they're a little bit of a hot mess. I left you before you could leave me. Okay, ego, running away. They're afraid. Probably have their heart locked up a little bit. I will wait for a sign from you. Okay, this is similar to pile 2. They're waiting on you. You're going to have to... You know what? All these piles have to take the action themselves. That is something. I'm waiting for a sign from you. And I'm afraid to contact you. Literally got these last 2 in the last one. And in the first one, they had to take the lead too. So all of you are on the same wavelength for the collective consciousness right now. The other side is waiting. And I'm getting that this is the less woke side, the less enlightened side. They're waiting for you. That's annoying. And then let's see, at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? I love you unconditionally. Alrighty. So you get that, folks. They love you no matter what, right? Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Pile number 3. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and tune in next week for a new reading. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Ciao.